Greetings, beloved, and a warm welcome to the Divine Platform. My name is Ernesto Ricci, and this week we are going to briefly discuss courtship and marriage. Biblically speaking, marriage is God's idea. It's a divine establishment right from the beginning. Therefore, marriage is a sacred institution. Practically speaking, marriage is the most appealing relationship on earth. As a matter of fact, marriage is a lifelong covenant. In other words, we do not marry for a season, we marry for life. We do not marry for a period, we marry for a lifetime. To crown it all, marriage is a beautiful thing, but it requires consistent hard work and sacrifice. Beloved friends, hear me out. The most important decision you ever make next to accepting Jesus is who you plan to live with in marriage. In other words, marriage is the most important decision you ever make after the decision for salvation. To this effect, I want us to look at 4 critical points to seriously consider before you marry your bae or fiancé. Now, there are also other points to consider. This is not exhaustive, but for the sake of this presentation, we are going to zoom in 4 points only. Follow me closely. Point number 1, take the time to really get to know yourself. Take a personal inventory of your life. In other words, discover yourself first. Dear friends, know your vision for your life. Know your priorities. Know your core values before committing yourself to someone else for life. You see, too many people regret with words like, "How I wish I had taken the time to know what I really wanted out of life before I married him or her." Furthermore, get clear on your non-negotiables before saying "I do." Otherwise, your newfound vision in marriage can create division if it's not in alignment. Point number 2, even if you believe you heard from God, there is no need to rush to the altar. Hear me, don't be too desperate for marriage. Take your time and enjoy the process of courtship prayerfully, or you will find yourself getting to know each other after you are already married. Some people rush to get married, and when the true colors of a character emerge, regret and disappointment creep in. That's why it's better to take your time to marry than marry the wrong person and regret for life. Point number 3, before getting married, make sure that most of your priorities are compatible and do not ignore core value differences. Now, while it's true that marriage takes a lot of compromise, but there are some things that can't be compromised. What's gonna happen is this: eventually, either you will try to be someone you are not, or you will try to change the other person into someone they are not, and it won't work out. Therefore, incompatibility can be a threat to marriage. Point number 4, marriage takes hard work and sacrifice. Do not underestimate the amount of work that it takes to build a strong, healthy marriage. If possible, go to marriage seminars together before getting married. Seek proper marital counsel and revelations. Friends, learn more about the domains of marriage and what it really takes. Make sure you are both willing to put in the work together, because if you don't grow together, you are going to grow apart. Ultimately speaking, remember, marriage is sacred. Marriage is holy. Marriage is a divine institution and cannot sustain itself without God. May God bless you as you ponder and reflect upon this word. See you next week.